Hi, welcome to Betty Rants, the long overdue December edition. It has been 7 weeks since the reconstruction surgery, 7 weeks Thursday, and on the 30th of December it will be 6 months since the first surgery. It's been a lot. A lot has happened in 6 months. A lot of stuff I never thought I would deal with, never wanted to deal with, never asked for, but I got it, and in a lot of ways, I'm really thankful that I did. That sounds weird. There's a much more in-depth post coming on it. I just don't have the words yet. I'm working on it. What I have seen in the last 6 months, and especially in the last probably 3 or 4, has been an overwhelming kindness in this world, and an overwhelming fear, and an overwhelming hope by so many people. I have amazing doctors, you know this, and they have incredible staffs, and you know this also because I've told you. But it is so painful and heartbreaking to watch somebody else walk into that office and sit in the waiting room and know what they're there for, and know that it's their first visit, and know how terrified they are, and how no matter what, their life is never going to be the same. And I'm so lucky and blessed and thankful to be where I am right now. And I'm thankful that I have gotten to meet so many incredible people. And I'm thankful to be looking for ways to give back. I have sat with people now in the waiting room on their first visit, or their second visit, or their final pre-op visit. And I had the conversation. I know you're terrified. I know your family's terrified. I know you're afraid you're going to die on the table. You're not. You're not alone. You'll never be alone. You have such a sisterhood and a brotherhood, because it doesn't just happen to women. Your family may not be here, but mine is, and we'll help you. And we'll be there for you. And we'll be here for each other. With every breath I take, I want to find a way to be there for other people. And I started going to counseling at the cancer center last week. Which is funny, not funny, because I'm toward the end of this part of the journey anyway. And my doctor said, my oncologist said, it's hard sometimes when you've prepared yourself to fight, and you fought and you fought and you fought and you fought. And then all of a sudden we say, okay, go live your life. See ya. Come back in a couple months. Go ahead, live. And I just looked at him like, yeah, I don't know what that looks like anymore. I don't know what normal looks like anymore. And so, wow, thank God for the counselor. She's fantastic. I'm going back this week. But we started talking about how much I want to be there to give back, and here to give back, and how my thing for years has been carrying handkerchiefs. I carry ladies' handkerchiefs, and will carry gentlemen's ones as well at some point. I carry them in my purse. I carry one for me always. And I carry an extra because my grandparents, who were hilarious and wonderful human beings, my grandparents insisted that a lady always carried a handkerchief. And I didn't always carry a handkerchief, but the older I got and the older my grandparents got, the more I realized that was important. And we lost my grandfather in '99, and I remember my dad and I were with him, and it was the most beautiful gift I had been given up to that time. And I remember wanting to climb in with him and go with him, but I knew I couldn't. And he made me promise, always said, promise me you'll take care of everybody. And I took that really seriously. And I tried, and it doesn't always work, because it's really not my job to fix people. But it is my job to be there when I can to help people. And we lost my grandmother in 2004 to cancer also. Excuse me. Oh, I really hate cancer. Pretend like you didn't just hear me say a curse word. Because you know I'm a teacher, we're not supposed to do that. Oops. But it's cancer, and cancer makes you curse. And losing the people that you love makes you curse. And watching the people that you love and that you just meet and you love anyway, because we have to love each other. Watching them be so terrified and in so much pain makes you curse. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I do curse. Yes, my beloved students who watch this, I curse like a sailor when it's appropriate, and it's appropriate with cancer. So that took a turn, sorry. What I was getting at was that the counselor and I were talking about what I could do. And I'm definitely going to keep doing this. Probably not video, because wow, can't hold it together, sorry. Maybe video, who knows. But one of the things I can do is take handkerchiefs to people. And what it might look like is that I take them to the doctor's offices when I can't be there and say, when you have a patient in the breast surgeon's office, thank you, Dr. John Cox. You are my hero. You saved my life. When you have a patient who has to cross the threshold, so sorry, from the exam room to the biopsy room, that is the longest walk. And I think that's the moment that you know your life is never going to be the same. No matter what the biopsy shows, your life is never, ever going to be the same. And I think that's a really good place to start with handkerchiefs. If he'll go for it, and I kind of think he will. And his amazing staff. And my plastic surgeon, Dr. Melanie I. Dear God, she's incredible. What a miracle worker herself and her staff. I think that's a place that they need to be, because women come in there terrified that they're never going to look like women again. And you are. And terrified that you're never going to feel like a woman again. And you are. And I don't know, I think that's what I do next. It's not done yet. I'm not finished figuring it out. But I think that's where I start. I have an amazing friend, Joe, who came by this week with some beautiful, beautiful cards that she had made. We actually went to college together and then reconnected in the theater. You meet everybody that you know and love in the theater when you're in the theater. And one of they're the most exquisite cards, and I'll put pictures of them later, because wow, she's fantastic. And much like myself, can't sit still. Much like I, she can't sit still without keeping her hands busy. So we do art in whatever form that is. And I digress again, sorry I ramble, this is why video kills me. Not literally. She made me these cards, all different sentiments on them, beautiful, beautiful sentiments, and she made a whole set of gloves up cards. And the thought was maybe I go and get that embroidered on handkerchiefs. I don't know, maybe in the corners, we'll see. But part of the beauty of the handkerchiefs is that they are all vintage. They started out carrying the strength of my grandmother, my grandmother's mother, my grandmother's grandmother, all of the sisters and friends and family in my family for years and generations. And then I inherited some from other family members. And so all of the handkerchiefs that I have given to people over these many years have carried strength with them. And whether I find them in an antique store now or whether I'm gifted them by my other amazing friend Jen, who collects them for me all year and then gives them to me clean and pressed, bless you for that, they're all empowering. They're all filled with love and strength in every stitch. And so I don't really want to have new hankies made. I want to keep doing vintage and then maybe have the little Gloves Up logo put in the corner or something. I don't know. Thinking on it. Love to hear your thoughts. Because all of us are way smarter than I am at this point. Or I will ever be. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for your encouragement. Thank you for the meals, the gifts, the cards, the amazing, amazing cards, the offers to drive anywhere, the offers to come over at any time and make me laugh. Just the emails. I don't even, I wish I had all the words. I have none, which is why it's taken me so long to do this. And because I was terrified that I would cry. And I needed to meet somebody and walk through it again with somebody. And be there the day of the surgery and the night of the surgery and remember. I know you don't ever forget the pain, but to watch it again and to watch and have the conversations, the in-depth conversations with someone I have now come to love, and she knows it. And she knows who she is. I am so thankful for those moments in these last couple of weeks to be there. And I wish I had been there more after the surgery. Oh, that was the timer on the toaster. Welcome to my home. But allowing me to be there with her and wanting my mom to be there with her too, allowing me the gift of being there for her is what sort of got this ball rolling on how I want to give back and how I don't ever want anyone to feel alone in this process or feel like they don't have someone who will listen or who will hug them. My God, I will hug the stuffing out of you given the opportunity. Still a little sore, so be gentle, but yes, any hugs, whatever. I just, you can't overestimate the gift it is to be allowed to love someone and help someone. So thank you for helping me. I hope that it was half the gift to you that it was to me. Thank you, my friend, for allowing me to be there with you. That is a gift I will never be able to put into words, nor will I be able to repay. But I will try to pay it forward over and over and over again. I have to stop talking now. Know that I'm thankful for you. Know that I believe in you. Whatever you're going through, you can face it. You can overcome it. I know that you can. Know that I love you, one and all. Know that your kindness to others is kindness to yourself. And kindness to yourself is a kindness to others. And I'm learning that second half. Please be kind to yourself. Please be gentle with yourself. And please be gentle with everyone you meet, because you know in your heart that they're fighting a battle that you'll never know. We're all fighting battles every single day, and we must be kind to each other. We must love each other. We must hug each other and respect each other and take care of each other. We are the only ones who can. I hope that your Sunday is spectacular. I hope that your holidays, whatever they are beautiful and wonderful and filled with love and kindness and peace. So much peace. I'll try to do this again soon, if I can. Even if I cry, what do I care? I'm scared and I'm human and I cry and I curse. 'Cause that's what people do. And I love you all so much. Thank you. Keep your gloves up. But only use them to fight the bad stuff. Take them off and hug each other. I love you. Peace.